How's it going, everybody? My name is Zach. Welcome back to Zach's Card Breaks, and welcome to a very special edition of my Mail Day series. This being a brand new series to my channel, episode 1 of Cards with a Cop. So for that, my new background for this series will be a nice little Police Week badge. For those that do not know, I am a police officer. That is my job, it's my profession. It's what I do for a living, and it's what I truly enjoy to do. And this is just an introductory thing. I'm going to tell a couple of stories, and if you guys have any questions at all that you would want featured in a future video, please leave a comment, ask your question, let me know, and I'll try to get as many of them as I can in the next video. But for this one, I have a ton of breaks that I've done recently, and I'll just show off the cards that I got, all while talking a little bit about my career. Won't go too much into the cards, that's why I'm just simply doing this for Mail Day. It's going to be a mix of mostly baseball and a few basketball. First off, I'm a police officer in a smaller town in West Virginia. That's about all I'm going to say. I don't want to get into too much detail, just for safety reasons for myself. Nice chrome turkey red. But yeah, I was saying though, I don't want to get into too much detail, but, I did graduate from the West Virginia State Police Academy, one of the toughest academies in the country. And let me just tell you guys, from experience, that it's no joke. It's a lot of running around, it's a lot of doing workouts, but it's also a lot of just kind of doing whatever people say. And if you've been in the military or something like that, you can last just fine through most police academies. Getting into some Inception cards that I have. Numbered 150. But yeah, as I was saying though, right now, everything is a little bit crazy with everything going on in the media with the coronavirus. I'm going to be posting this the day after I record it. But yeah, a lot of people will see that there's a lot of craziness going around in the news, in the media. And I want to give a law enforcement perspective into it. As a police officer right now, we're trying as much as possible to minimize potential risk for us. We're still out patrolling, we're still out answering calls, but if we don't have to get out of the vehicle, we're not going to. If it's not mandatory right now for us to pull you over, if it's nothing major, we're probably not, and that's why you might see cops acting a little bit differently. We're just as worried about catching it, especially in smaller areas where there aren't as many officers, because then if one person gets it and they try to stick through it, next thing you know, half your department has it, and you're shut down for weeks on end. But with that, though, I do have some interesting stories. One of which actually happened today. Won't go into too much detail, but we have a large shopping center in my town. And in it, there's, the normal stuff: Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Giant Eagle, grocery stores, and other retail establishments. But today, right after lunch, we were hanging out, just eating, and all of a sudden, we get alerted for a call. We get a toned call. A tone call in a lot of areas is a priority call, which means something's bad's going on right now. there's something happening in progress and you need to get there as soon as possible, which, for me, being still young, is exciting because that means I get to turn on the lights and sirens and I get to have a little bit of fun going to this call. But what it was a fight in progress at Sam's Club in the parking lot. To not really identify, obviously, I'm not going to use names or anything like that, but there was a family at Sam's Club, and one of them had allergies because it is springtime, so they were coughing a lot. Coughing into their elbow or something like that. And there was someone there that was concerned about it and went up and confronted the family about it, which began a yelling match that spilled into the parking lot. So, obviously not a good situation at all. And then during this, the brother decides to stand up for his family during this yelling match. And then the other person who was confronting them about it, then, they got face to face, they started yelling, and some events happened, I believe, including the person coughing in the brother's face, which he then responds by just decking him. Just a full-on square punch, bang, just overall a pretty good connection as well. I would personally say did cut him up. No, nothing serious. But still, that's the type of things that are happening right now, which is just insane to me and a lot of other people, is that this world is so freaked out about it that if you cough in a public place, you feel nervous. That's a nice Justin Verlander silver short print. Yeah, as I was saying though, that's just how things are. They got in a little fight. The dude hit him back afterwards. They're both bruised up a little bit. At least bystanders did get in the way and broke it up before it got too bad. But that's just the things that are happening right now, which to me and a lot of other people are just insane. That's how things are nowadays. That, you better not do this, because if you do, then it's gonna end poorly. And man, it's just a mess. But, we did get to it. We did break them up. We did talk with them both. And at the end of it, they all agreed to not press charges, which was good. But at the same time, though, we kind of talked into it. Because in a situation like that, the way we're looking at as law enforcement is, okay, yes, he did, and by West Virginia law, him walking up to you and confronting you and yelling at you and coughing in your face is indeed an assault. So we can definitely charge him for that if that is the route that you want to take. But at the same time, though, I know that if you charge him, just showing that again, that if you want to press charges, he's going to as well. And since in this confrontation, as law enforcement, we don't judge whether or not something was justifiable as much. We can't say for sure whether or not a jury is going to believe that what you did by punching him, nice oversized top-loaded Kikuchi, if what you did by doing this, whether or not it's justifiable. While yes, it is to you in your head, and while it might even be to ours, we have to make sure, as it's our job, that a reasonable person would believe that as well. And since we could not definitively say that, we as well could very easily turn around, and what we even told him is, yes, we can definitely charge you for this, I mean, yes, we can charge him for that, but at the same time, he will turn it around, and I could also arrest you for battery, because whoever makes the first physical contact is as well guilty of a crime. And honestly, it might be worse. Bobby Bradley, rookie auto from Inception. But yeah, while yes, he might have started it or agitated you, you still went a step above, and that couple of steps above now leaves you liable as well. And after explaining to them both, they both decided to calm down and, okay, yeah, this is stupid. Let's pass it by. Bygones be bygones. They left, they cleared, they got cleaned up and everything by fire and EMS, and we left. But that's still, to me, just unbelievable that there are things like this happening all over the country. It's happening in a small town that I work at, and this is only the start of it. Sadly, things are only going to get worse from here, I feel like, for a little while. But, as we all just gotta stick through this together, hopefully. But that was definitely an interesting story that I think you guys might get a little kick out of, but it also make you go, oh wow, there are, yes, everyone sees it in the news. But now, though, especially, seeing it firsthand in my area and being someone on the call really opened up my eyes to, wow, this is really widespread. These issues are truly everywhere. So if you guys are out and about, just stay safe. I know it sounds insane, but really try not to cough or anything in public, because you might meet someone similar. And, yeah, that's it for this story for the most part, though. Nothing came of it. We did close it, sent them on their way, but if you guys like this content, if you like hearing first-person stories, if you want to hear more, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I can get them in the next episode. I'm hoping to make this, maybe do an episode every couple of weeks or so if you guys support it. Yeah, definitely, guys. Let me know, though. Comment below any questions. But before I do go, now that the story's over, time to show the biggest hit that I got. Topps Inception Orange 24/50 on-card auto of Gleyber Torres. Was hoping for a Judge in a team break, but I'll take a Gleyber all day long as well, because it paid for 2 breaks. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the idea of this series, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know any questions. If you have any more ideas for stories, I do have another story that I plan on using coming up. Let me know if you want to hear it. It's a first-hand experience of me as a law enforcement officer responding to and kind of seeing develop and breaking up legitimate riot conditions is what we had at my previous place of employment. So if you guys want to hear that story as well, go ahead and let me know. And if you guys show support to this, I'm going to keep putting out videos. I think this is a really unique series idea that I have, and it's something that I'm excited to do. I love being able to give a perception into things more, and it's a good way to get a little bit of public relations out as well, and just show that, we police officers we all have different hobbies. We can shut ourselves off. We can do other things. And for me right now, the thing that I really love, I love cards. I love this card community. And so if you guys want to see more of this type of content, let me know. And I'll tell more stories. I'll still, I'll be working more, so I'll get more stories. And if you have any questions, ask them, and I'll be happy to answer them in a future video. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. And as always, have a wonderful day.